The Jeffrey Epstein orbit is the perfect orbit to look at a targeted individual from a different perspective. Jeffrey Epstein is the perfect example of the kind of financier that exists behind targeted campaigns. All of Jeffrey Epstein's victims were unknown women, but he used the same tactic to get to each one of them, and it was their interests. A targeted person's interest is a way for their watcher to get into their life. If I find out what you love, I can offer it to you, or I can ensure it's taken away from you, and it puts you in a stir or a position to try to get it back. Your interests are their entrance into your life. All of the women who were targeted by Jeffrey Epstein were targeted in a very specific way. They sent usually someone else towards them of the same sex and or age. They would then tell this person, I have a way to help you. And then once they got their feet in the door, they would express what their dreams and hopes were for the future. And anybody who was associated with that dream or hope who could help this person, Jeffrey Epstein had the means to usher in connection, build networks, and ultimately deliver people the life of their dreams. Targeted people are normally being targeted by folks who have an extensive amount of finances. And it doesn't have to actually be about the person being targeted as an individual, but they could have something that another person knows is highly valuable to a community. So if they are able to gain control of the person carrying the high value thing, then they ultimately not only have control of the high value product, but of the person who wants to consume it. See, Jeffrey Epstein not only had the girls, but he also had the girls' consumers by the balls. Here's the interesting thing about Jeffrey Epstein's case and the whole targeted experience. Ultimately, Jeffrey Epstein ended up in the same situation he spread out for each of the girls to experience. He found himself negotiating for his life, his freedom, and in jail, maybe his sexuality. I don't know. But ultimately, his targeter was successful in his demise. Because what do we know the targeter's total point to be? Eliminate you. Either you do it yourself or they do it for you. Or it's to put you in a compromising position where now someone else owns you and they control anybody who wants access to you. Jeffrey became a victim of his own circumstances. I love you.